Hey YouTube, we're back with Crash Bandicoot 2. As you can see, I still technically can't play Stormy Ascent from the main menu, even though I can play Stormy Ascent from in Crash Bandicoot 1. But we're not here for Crash Bandicoot 1. We're here for Crash 2, Cortex Strikes Back.
Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back.
So let's get this show started. Again, on the Switch, Pro Controller, all that good stuff. That's the end of Crash 1.
Crystals, of course.
Of course, why don't you say so? 1 year later. Here's a space station. Here's a work ethic out of this world.
We need not
That's out of
only
this
your
world.
master crystal, but also the remaining 25 slave crystals from the surface. How do you expect to retrieve them when we don't have any Earthbound operatives left?
You fool! Do you think I'm unaware of the situation? If we don't have any friends left on the surface, then we'll need to find.
You don't have any friends.
Enemy.
Speaking of enemies,
Crash! 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 My battery is fried. Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
and just like that, we're back in Crash Bandicoot. Can I not place Coco though? Oh right, I can crouch now. That was a thing they added for Crash 2. I can crouch and get a high jump from it. Hell yeah. Right, well, I can't wait for this to be terrible. Cool. Already missing one up. Cool. That's a good start. I think I can slide. Yeah. I played this very little as a child, so this is going to be cool. How do I... Ground pound! End of the level. There's your tutorial level. Enjoy. We shall never see its like again. I've been Bandicoot napped.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot, welcome. I apologize for the crude means used to bring you here, but I'd rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down. I need your help. Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The crystals look like this. Bring me the crystals, Crash.
Not that good.
That is all
Anything
I will
I can
say
do?
for now.
I'm okay.
We will speak again.
Mostly. I don't think I can turn subtitles on. I don't think they were a thing. Inverted control. Yeah, they're not. Oh, they kept my savings. Kept my savings. Saved my options. There we go. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Some mild physical discomfort. Part of my dysphoria is my eyebrows, so I ended up plucking those right before the stream. So my forehead is really quite sore. And also, I'm wearing a skirt for once, and I took the hair off my legs to cope with that, and the backs of my thighs are really sore, so I might have to get changed at some point. But hey, non-binary life. Just trying to manage that dysphoria. But I'm going to have to put trousers on soon, because my legs are kind of sore against my chair. When he says well hidden, they're not. They're not well hidden. They're in the level. They're pretty easy to find. Don't break any boxes and earn a special gem. That's not going to happen. Much like with the first game, this is a 100% casual playthrough. I'm not going to be going for the 100%. So please don't expect me to. Slide. Oh, I think the slide jump gets you a like a long jump effect, and also smash and... I need to turn off that timer. I knew I'd forgotten to do something. Sorry, YouTube, 1 second. There's a timer going on that is no longer applicable. You can see that there are 27 levels, by the way. I think there are 5 warp rooms. Disable that timer. The Shoot Patrol's timer stays. Yeah, you do that when you West Coast too? Yep, that's fair. So it's the first time I've removed my leg hair though, so they're a bit sensitive and just kind of sticking to my chair in an unpleasant fashion. Also, I got like a heat rash yesterday, so... Woo! Sharing too much information! Is this a thing? It is a thing. Three, 4, 5. I would assume that. Yep. I can't spin into those. I have to hit them on the side. People usually share too much as well. Well, like the thing, the problem with streaming, of course, it's like how much is too much? How much do I say? It's all stuff to talk about. This is probably gonna get killed. Haha! That was probably the first and only time I'm going to look that good in this game. Oh well, as I'm not going for the... Okay, so this isn't a bonus level, this is actually part of the level, I guess. Interesting. What was I going to say? As I'm not going to for the 100%, I'll leave that box be. See if I can pull it off again. Not like that, I can't, that's the wrong button. Gosh darn it. Can I... Nah, never mind. Those boxes are doomed. So I discovered, by the way, apparently, when an ostrich does that, it's not burying its head to avoid anything, it's checking its eggs. Apparently. So that's the thing that you just learned that may or may not be true. It's an apparently. Okay, I don't have to replay the level. We'll go backwards. So yeah, so as I say, I played this as a child, not for very long. So I'm gonna get to bits I don't recognise and I have no idea what to do in. Obviously, feel free to offer suggestions if I'm struggling, but you know, please keep backseating to a minimum. I wonder if these function as checkpoints, much like they do in the first game. Do armadillos actually make that noise? Does anyone know? I realise I don't know what sound an armadillo makes, so... Oops. Accidentally broke that. Bounce block. Or whatever you want to call them. That's not a great camera angle. I'll say it. I'll say something so brave. Oh, I don't actually need the preview on, do I? There we go. Let's save some system resources. I doubt I can make it, but let's try. Nah. See what I mean? They're not hidden, they're just kind of there. But it is totally possible to finish the level without picking it up. So be prepared for that to maybe happen. Hey Steve, how you doing? Just to check, D&D is not on today, is it? It's on Saturday? It's not on today, cool. Thank you for clarifying, for confirming, sorry. Work, work, work today! Oh joy. Well, hopefully it's a boring evening. And that no one needs your life-saving skills.
Well done, Crash.
Thanks.
I knew I could
Cortex.
rely on you. Now listen carefully. These holograms are hard to maintain.
Listen, bully.
During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world. The crystals are the only means of containing it. The fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative, therefore, that you bring them to me.
Is it though?
Are you there, Crash? Crash! Crash! Are you there, Crash? Are you there, Crash?
Oh look, time trials I'm never going to do. Good old time trials. Discover and finish the secret route for a special gem. There's a lot of stuff in this game that I'm not going to be doing, just to be perfectly clear about that once more. I'm not good at 2D platformers, so I'm not going to try for the 100% because I want to play other games. Speaking of, I think the schedule, and I keep meaning I'm going to set up a Nightbot command for this. But I think the schedule, that's the wrong word. I don't know. Next few games will be this, then Heaven's Vault, which is an adventure game from Inkle, who did 80 Days, and I think they did The Arg. Both of which are quite short. Heaven's Vault, not so short. After that, The Witcher 3, and then I was thinking I might go to Bioshock 2, and then Crash 3. At some point, I will probably play RE8 as close to release as possible to try and get, that crowd. How did I lose my golden mask? Interesting. I'll follow it. Why not? Evil Genius. Oh yeah, Evil Genius 2 is out next week, isn't it? I enjoyed the first one. I'm not sure I would play it very well on stream. Whoops. There's probably a box up there. Only one way to find out. You safe to enjoy Valheim? I saw you were playing it. I assume, and I know you've mentioned Sophie playing it as well, so I assume you're playing co-op. I don't actually like the graphic style. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind the, like retro, low-quality polygonal graphics. I just don't like the combination of that and Lightroom. It does horrible things to my eyes. So I will consign myself to not playing it. So just a few bits for similar reasons. That's fair. Also, I have no one to play it with, and it seems very much like a game to play co-op. Okay, I'll be going backwards, I guess. They thought they could bamboozle me. Hello, Ari. How you doing? Yeah, speaking of light bloom, if anyone's having the same problem I had with Phasmophobia, where you can't read any of the whiteboards or anything, turn off light bloom. Turns out it's totally to blame. That's how this game is safer done with considering a big server together. That's fair. But then I'd be going into it blind and you guys would know what to do, and obviously Jenny likes spending time, Angel likes, oh, I guess. Whoops. Angel likes spending time with me as well. What is spare time? Wait. I think I remember this level. Stupid Switch controls. Why can't we have a universal, hey, the bottom button is this, the right button is this, the left button is this, and the top button is this. Failing a bonus path doesn't cost lives to retry. Okay, that's good. So if it says bonus at the bottom, I don't lose a life. I'm not going to risk it. Oh, I didn't want that. Yep, I remember these levels. There's a boost. Yep, sure is. Sure, I'll take the bait, why not? What is your range, good plant? It reminds me of the, why is there a timer? Interesting. Reminds me of the Chomper and Plants vs. Zombies. Just gonna wait for that to blow up safely. I think that's just there to make you crouch. 2, 3, 4, 5. Please. Go. God, why is the music so good in this game? Credit where it's due. You know, late 90s, early 90s platformers had questionable game design and horrendous difficulty curves. But the soundtrack's usually on point. Yeah, they do function as checkpoints. Missed by 2 pixels? Yeah, I sure did, and that's Crash Bandicoot for you. Oh, no you don't. I don't know if they fixed the rounded hitboxes either in this. I think they kept the same ones from the first game. Again, I have to get that blue gem by not getting all the boxes in the first level to open that separate path for those extra 40 boxes. So I'm not good, as I say, I'm not good at these games, and the average completion time is something like 8 hours on how long to beat, and then 12 if you do the 100%. So I'd be like hit for 40 hours if I was going for 100%.
Crystals, not bad. I see you are getting the hang of it. I need to conserve
From
power.
Hang 8, you get it.
I will communicate with you again after you retrieve the 5th crystal.
3 of 25 crystals. The pits. I mentioned this during when I was playing Crash Bandicoot 1, but I want another Crash Bash. Oh, no point does it tell you how to do a body slam, by the way. The tooltip mentioned it, but it doesn't actually tell you how to do it. Oh wow, that worked. I didn't expect it to. Is there anything like that? No, it does not appear to be. Oh, nope, that was a rounded edge. I saw him start to walk as if he'd landed on it, and then fall in the pit. Much like with the last one, I'm going to try and not get particularly angry. It's a difficult game. I knew what I was getting myself in for. I just want to play it. And hopefully you will all enjoy the journey with me. Four, 5, extra life, cool. Not only that, but hopefully we will learn stuff about each... Okay, so then... Unless, maybe you have to hit their beak to take damage, but I guess they just push you into holes. No, it has to be a beak thing. Yeah, it's a beak thing. Oh, I see. I see how it is. I'm going left. Please. Not entirely sure how armadillos will deal damage, but it's crashed, so you can be assured that they will. I probably should have gone right. Never mind. Yeah, beak hits you take damage. I assume that's a hey, go right, go all the way back and go right, and there'll be stuff I can do now. Can I? Okay, no. Cannot slide under them, you have to jump over them. Just get better at the game. Is what that is. Ha! Not today. Is there a bit challenge for this game? I couldn't think of one beyond just kill myself, which, like a lot of games of this style, would just be incredibly annoying. Because when you game over, you lose all checkpoints in the level. It's the only punishment for game overing. So I couldn't think of a decent one. Grab what I can. You know what? I can't be bothered. So if anyone can think of a bit challenge, sure, go for it. Suggest it. Fall into a hole. I'm sure it's fine. 3, 4, 5. Maybe redeem bits to change from Crash to Coco once you get her. I don't. You can't in this one actually, as far as I'm aware, because Coco is actually in the cutscenes as someone that you are definitely not with. Have to get all crates on the level. That would just take too long. The 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Disastrous Mango. Yeah, breaking all the crates on the level, going back to that. That would take too long. The bits are supposed to be a minor inconvenience, not, dear God, I want to kill myself. I miscounted. End my life. I think I'm going to die doing this. We'll find out. Yeah. I think even if I'd managed to slide, I wouldn't have had the distance. Luckily, you don't lose life. Try again. Well, I was saying, yeah, so Coco's in the actual cutscenes. Crash has been kidnapped to get the crystals, so I don't think you can play as her, unfortunately, otherwise I would do that. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. I'll break them on the way back. Third game? You can play as Coco in Warped, I think. I know she has her own levels in Warped, actually. That was swag, and it didn't need to be swag. Much like that jump. Okay. I think they alter the value of the box once you hit the exclamation point. So you only get one bounce on them. Cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, and break. So I may as well do what? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I guess you could. It would have to be on the system, but you could cheer for me to use the D-pad exclusively or the joystick exclusively. The thumbstick, sorry. I guess the thumbstick makes more sense because the D-pad is more accurate. Ah, son of a bee. Hydrate? You are correct. I should. Ah! 3, 4, 5. So I think based on how long the first game took, and my general skill, this would be like 3 streams, maybe 4. I will play it through to completion, so, you know, it takes however long it takes, but if I get too angry or disheartened, I will take a break and play Heaven's Vault. Also, as we discovered last time, or as I discovered last time, I have like a 3-hour limit-ish on how long I can play this before I start making stupid mistakes. Oh, that's annoying. There we go. Play Slay Spy before I think you like deck building roguelike thing. It's definitely been on my list to play. The one time I tried to play it, it was on Game Pass for PC, and I downloaded it 3 times, and each time it would not load. I think it's on consoles now. Obviously it's on Steam as well, but like, if I could play it for free, why wouldn't I? Well, I say free, obviously it's not free because I'm paying for Game Pass, but... Also, yeah, it's on Android, I guess. If you have Game Pass Ultimate, you can now play Game Pass games. So, I think it's select Game Pass games on Android. Just trying to think what I'm playing off stream. Apart from just like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. I don't think I am. You may be wondering why each of these has a gem shape above the crystal, as well as these with the gem shape below it. About halfway through the game's like, hey, go back and get all the gems for the true ending. It's not going to happen. Oh yeah, I'm playing Yakuza and Batman as well. Yakuza 0, Batman Arkham City, Dragon Age Inquisition. Pokemon Fire Red, Team Rocket Edition. Oh yes. Hey chat, you know there's that thing Crash Bandicoot is famous for that no other platform has really done. Oh, it has at last told me how to slide, so that's good. Yeah, I meant with any like regularity, babe. Although, thank you for telling me. Temple Run, I've never played Temple Run. I will have to take your word for it. Also, obviously, I can't really check chat when I'm doing this. I should have broken that. Never mind. Not broken that. I should have jumped on it. Alright, I'm just having to focus. Whoa! Just having to focus. I thought that was a pit. I'll be honest. Okay. It's a good job of listening to talk about games, huh? That is true. But yeah, with any regularity. Temple Run. Yeah, I never played Temple Run. Did that do a similar thing? Or the same thing? Indiana Jones up in here. You know it. Oh, speaking of, obviously with Bethesda being acquired by Microsoft, that means the next Indiana Jones game is a Microsoft product. How does... I thought I could break the middle block. How does everyone feel about that? Indiana Jones and his new assistant, Clippy. Hey, it looks like you meant to type Henry Jones Jr. Microsoft can be hit and miss. Yeah, I'm hoping that they kind of go hands off with Bethesda. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna stop counting out loud now. Have you heard that Microsoft is looking to buy Discord? I've heard that they're rumored to be in the running to purchase Discord, or just stop them from doing stupid shit. Yeah, if they could stop Bethesda from doing stupid shit, that'd be good. You trust Bethesda to deliver a quality product? Optimism. That's what that is. I mean, I am excited about Starfield, in all fairness. If they approach it with like the oops, that's a bit. If they approach it with the screw it, we'll do whatever we want mindset they did with Morrowind, that would be quite good. I just don't want another generic sci-fi role-playing game. I'm not going to go for that. That's a trap. I think because the Boulder Brexit, it counts. Who hurt the developers? Fallout 76, yeah. Have we had like 2 Fallout games since the last Elder Scrolls game? I was trying to think. Pretty sure Skyrim came out before 4. Hi Brett, how you doing? Will I really not finish the first walkthrough without getting a game over? Am I really that good at this game? Apparently so. I need to go left and then jump diagonal, I think. Have I played Outer Worlds? No. Obviously I'm aware of it. But ever since the Fallout 3 thing, I'm a bit wary of that kind of role-playing game. There we go. Sorry, I had to focus to... Okay, never mind. Wow, my first gem. Okay, thanks. How's my day so far? Not too bad. Sore face, sore thighs, but that's about it. Seems a matter of time before big tech companies buy everything. Oh yeah, we're definitely heading into a similar situation to the food industry's in, with like 10 companies owning everything. We've had 56 Elder Scrolls released on new consoles and platforms. That does not surprise me. Pretty sure you can run it in a smart fridge. I'm honestly surprised you can't run in a Tesla, unless you can, and I've just missed that news. That's his victory dance, by the way, for getting the gem.
So, you are helping Cortex gather crystals.
What up, Embryo?
Yet, you have acquired a gem. Interesting. Well, Crash, know this. As long as you are allied with Cortex, you are my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my
but Fallout was not Skyrim.
to stop you. If the fate of the world is truly your concern, you must gather the gems, not the crystals. If you obtain all 42 gems, I can use them to focus a laser. Yes, a laser beam that will destroy Cortex and the space station he has created. Until then, I must use my forces to stop you from gathering crystals.
Let's see who Embryo is for Angel in chat. Oh, that's the 1997 one. That's... I don't think it's the same voice cast as the 1997 game. I want the new one, though. Fun fact, Clancy Brown voices Cortex in the originals. Oh gosh, where is Embryo? You know his voice because that is Maurice LaMarche. He is, I believe, Pinky. Not Pinky. He is the Brain. It's like one of his big roles. Vincent Van Gogh in Scooby-Doo and the Curse of the 13th Ghost. He's a very prolific voice actor. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, Clancy Brown's a good voice actor too. Unfortunately, he did not reprise the role. Ripperoo! I don't know why I did it with that accent. Well, I guess it's because Ripperoo's Australian. But still, I do not do a good Australian accent. I do apologise. Also, he's, I guess, graduated now, so he's maybe Dr. Roo. What am I doing? How does this boss fight work? I see how the boss fight works. All of the animals are Australian. That is true, they are all Australian marsupials, aren't they? Or mammals. Or amphibian, in the case of dingoes are. Part amphibian? It's an accurate portrayal of you writing your capstone. The straight jacket in the library. Ah, gotcha. F equals MA. Does force equals mass times acceleration? I think it does, right? We've all been there. Yes, yes we have. Man, this is a lot better than the boss fight in the first game. I'll say it. Okay. It does. Science! I know vaguely scientific things. I died because I got caught on him. It was difficult to see, but I walked into him and then bounced off of him into the explosives. So is he a physics professor? He might be a polymath. That's right over here, right? Oh, you can just see the word crash on the top right. Maybe you can't because of the webcam. There's a book with Crash's name on it. A equals V slash T is also correct. Where is the... Oh, right. I'm just going to make the assumption that all of the mathematical formulae are correct then. Or scientific formulae, maybe. I don't know which is the correct one. Just that weird bounce. Acceleration equals velocity times time. Divided by time, that's fair. Okay, I'm just going to stand here. Joke, I'm just going to stand here. I'm going to stand in this corner. Boss fight over. Yeah, that is way much. It is way much, what? It is way easier than the first game. Ripperoo boss fight. That made me look vaguely competent at Crash Bandicoot. Remember A-level maths mechanics module? That's fair, I didn't do maths at A-level. I had better things to be doing, like languages. That was close. Another A-level math person. Okay, I believe I stand on this and then go up. It definitely didn't help you. But real life, use maths every day, right? I definitely use my French and German.
I
Obviously.
see that Ripperoo failed to prove much of a challenge yet again. But back to business. There are crystals to be gathered, 20 to be exact. The planets will align shortly, all
yes.
13 of them, and this will create a power great enough to rip the Earth apart. Properly utilized, however, the crystals can absorb and contain the energy.
I think maths A
Crash,
levels
is
in
that
common
you?
Monday life is
I've
supposed
been
to make me
looking
cry. That's
everywhere.
fair.
I don't have much time to tell you this. You have to be careful. Trusting Cortex seems a little unwise, Crash. I can't keep the data path open much longer. Crash, you need to...
That's Jimmy Neutron, by the way. I believe that Debbie Derryberry. Also, if no one likes animal abuse, you might want to look away for a couple of moments. I think if I do this enough, I get lives. Maybe. There you go. Quote from my B-level math teacher with their shopping math a long time ago. Mood. Anyway, into Snowbiz. You know, I'll save again just to not have to have that cutscene. So he said there are 20 crystals when clearly it says X out of 25 on my menu. I think you can see it. I don't think the webcam covers it. Yeah, the webcam's not covering anything. There's a secret warp room. That's it. It's got 5 extra levels in it. If we get there, we get there. If we don't, we don't. Yeah, I did a very humanities-focused selection of subjects at A-level. I did French, German, history, and religious studies. And hey, guess what? I use none of it in my day-to-day life. Although, so going back to speaking of 13 planets, I think I've mentioned on the channel a couple of times a role-playing game called Sane, where you play the child of a god from like classical mythology, you know, Greco-Roman, Egyptian, etc. Happily, there is a Masks of the Mythos supplement that hit Kickstarter a while back that I'm reading the like Kickstarter preview for, and it's pretty good Cthulhu interpretation. It's pretty good. Did a chemistry degree, didn't use any of that either. Science White Wolf, Science Onyx Path, who kind of split off, who published White Wolf stuff. Let's say originally I think it was White Wolf. Could be wrong. No, it can't have been White Wolf originally. Because otherwise it'd be a Paradox game. So Paradox, the Hearts of Iron people, actually own White Wolf. So Vampire the Masquerade, you know, V5, the incredibly popular and slightly annoying role-playing game, is actually, you have to go through Paradox for that, the Hearts of Iron and Crusader Kings and whatnot. Haven't even graduated high school yet? Well, my mistake was I didn't know what I wanted to do after leaving school, and my school wasn't very, let's say, good about preparing me for that decision. So, like, I have a degree I've never done anything with, because I don't know about other places in the world, but if you go to university and you do a degree in religious and theological studies, you're either aiming to join the clergy, which is actually a different degree entirely. I have a Bachelor of Arts, that's a BTH, Bachelor of Theology, or teaching, and I'm not cut out to be a teacher. I think those pillars are there just to psych you out. somewhere. Same school is just trying to get him to go to university because it's good for their stats. Yup. Like, if I had any time or, and there are very few people with degrees if useful in their job, but I don't have a job for crying out loud. My university was like, hey, all of our humanities graduates have a job within 6 months of leaving, and then I discovered after graduation how they get that figure, and it is very underhanded. Woo! Not that I didn't enjoy my university. It was a good university, it's got a good reputation. I just feel slightly misled. Technically they didn't lie, but I feel slightly misled all the same. Don't present university as a choice, more as a must. Yep. No school has told us so dumb you never even get accepted into a college. Wow. I was told that I shouldn't take drama to A-level and got one of the highest scores in the class at GCSE, mostly based on my theory work. So we managed to figure out what we want to do in life. That's fair. I mean, I still don't really know what I want to do. I like writing, and I like creating communities. Gosh darn it. Guess this is the difference between UK and US high schools. Yeah, UK high schools are pretty much either, if you're in the top, let's say 50% of the year group, that you probably should go to college or sixth form, get your A levels, and then you have to go to university. Or just go for a vocational course and like, get an apprenticeship and go into employment. Please. Well, so yeah, anyway, so if I'd had the opportunity, time, and encouragement to do so, I might have gone into something like conservation, like wildlife conservation, because it's really interesting, obviously has such a purpose in the world right now. Anyway, so your school giving you the emotional support and assistance you actually need in my dependent on a path to put somewhere close to doing something I want? Yeah. I mean, obviously, my employment problems weren't helped by the fact that I moved immediately after graduation. So to be looked to be a waitress, now I'm a therapist? Well, you showed them, Harry, you showed them. Gosh darn, I keep jumping too soon on the ice. Go and praise all your life, and now it turns out if I have anxiety all your life and I have depressive tendencies? Yep. Welcome to the High Achieving Club. We all have anxiety. It's a requirement. Swallowing what I want to do. I know, babe, I appreciate that. It just takes a lot of time, effort, and money. And it's the money and time right now that's the problem to gain any career-changing qualifications. Why is that there? You know what? I'll come back. Angel is a supportive queen. I think school should teach you more life skills like taxes and financial literacy and stuff. Yeah, not so much here. Taxes aren't so much a problem here because we don't have to do them ourselves. The Treasury handles all of that, thank the maker. But more practical subjects would be nice. Especially as someone who has... Oh, right, I can crouch and then jump to get extra height. I keep forgetting that. As someone who is not terribly gifted with their hands, stares at camera, waiting for the populist joke, I blew up. Having some more practical, practically applicable subjects would have been nice. I mean, yeah, we had design and technology, but I did graphic design for that, rather than, you know, like woodworking or anything. Made a board game. It was terrible. It was so bad. Even as a concept, it was bad. And then when it came to actually making it, that was terrible also. I don't know why I can't get this jump. It's not a difficult jump. It's just the ice messes with your momentum so much that I can't get my head around it. There we go. Wow, I threaded that needle. In this country, we're forced in school so young, test so frequently, we A, don't have the necessary social skills, and B, we learn how to pass tests. Yup. That is no word of a lie. There we go. I did it. I'm good at passing tests, turns out. Okay, that looked pretty swag if I do say so myself. There's a box. Oh, I expected there to be an explosive box there. I am pleasantly surprised. Man, I was very worried about playing this and 3 on stream because like, there's no story, there's nothing to talk about, and when there's no one to talk to in chat, it's very disheartening playing this. So thank you everyone for being here, for watching this failure unfold in front of your very eyes and providing intelligent conversation to keep me company. Or just conversation. I'll take that. I love you too, chat. Specifically you, Brett. You miss chat, Steve, I miss chat every day. Or chat to be exact. Chat 1 or chat 2, because sometimes there are 2 chats. Is this another jetboard level? Because that would totally make my day. A perfect run up to a death platform makes it appear. Yes, that's not going to happen. Unless there's some weird checkpoint thing going on. I've always liked games of a certain age, or not even a certain age, because indie games keep doing it, but of a certain style, where there's absolutely no attempt made to join levels together. You just go from one level style to another with nothing in between. I mean, obviously in this one, they're like, hey, there's a warp room that will teleport you around, but that's it, that's all you're getting. Probably going to say that during the 3rd game as well. The 3rd game has races, by the way. I don't know if anyone's seen the 3rd game. Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped has both races and underwater swimming levels. Oh, that's not good timing. I guess the game was like, hey, you've hit the pier, you can get off now. Except I hadn't, so I couldn't. Sorry, I saw chat move. I assume Twitch didn't update and that someone's posted something, but I'm just trying not to die. I can't actually stop the jetboard. The best I can do is turn it around. Oh dear. I don't know what's happening there. I tried to slow down. Tried to thread the needle. Thought going slow would help. It did not. Turns out I didn't know what was happening there. I guess I can stop it after a fashion, it just goes really slow. But no fact, faster you go in any given vehicle, the smaller gaps you can fit through. Well, I guess it's more because your minute corrections aren't going to alter your trajectory as much, are they? Right. Give me a sweet, sweet checkpoint, please. Thank you. The crate that shows up on the bottom right tells you when I hit a checkpoint, by the way. Eventually, there's going to be boxes I have to time my jumps across. So basically, chat, what I'm saying is you have to come for every Crash Bandicoot stream just so I don't go out of my gosh damn mind talking to myself. And if that isn't emotional blackmail, I do not know what is. Oh, that was not high enough. And some of you might be here thinking, you know, Bubbles won't get mad. I will. You just have to figure out if I'm angry or not. Get out of here. Don't worry, the frustration comes in later levels. That's not frustration, don't worry about it. Bubbles low-key rages. Sure do. But I do everything low-key, so like, people should expect it by now, really. I don't even like playing like in D&D. I don't like playing extremely angry barbarians. I think it's a played-out trope. I mean, I'm not even going to mention how problematic I find the word barbarian, but there you go. Just won the life. That's all I wanted. Do I go for those boxes, chat? Sure, why not? Makes it hard to tell if you're angry, though. It'd be helpful and explode like I do. Babe, I'm not going to explode. Haha! I did it! Thanks to someone in a certain long campaign we played. She got cold, dude. She got real cold. She was not an angry person, an explosive person. I love playing people who get like ice cold when they're angry. It's great. I will murder everyone in your family, but I will do it calmly. Oh dear. That's the end of the level also. Oh, I mentioned D-tropes and barbarians. Oh god, don't even. Don't even get me started on that. The thing is, I'm not going to mention their names obviously, but the thing is, Red Sonja doesn't get that angry. She does not get that angry. No, certainly not in like modern interpretations of the character. Conan doesn't get that angry. Thinking about it. And he's like the archetypal barbarian. Barbarian, by the way, means someone who doesn't speak Greek. I believe, in the original meaning of the word. Because the Greeks thought everyone went bar 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 or something if they weren't speaking Greek. Oh dear, not again. There we go. Don't know where the nitro box was to blow it up, but don't care. It's all Greek to you. Good one, Brett. I like that. I like that joke, 'cause it's like, I like obvious jokes when they come out of nowhere. I think that's the mark of a good pun. It's like, it's the perfect setup for a pun, but I don't think it's going to happen. And then it happens. And you're like, oh god, it's so good. Crash lost his hand then. Did anyone else notice that? Save. Override. Luckily, if I do accidentally load a previous level, I've got the autosaves to fall back on. But oh, also, I don't know if those bonus lives come back every time, or if it's just a one and done thing. Tap run for extra speed at the cost of control. Oh no! Oh no! No, I think I did like the first 2 warp rooms as a kid. Yep. This is like the boar levels in Crash 1. Oops, that was a life I could really have done with getting. Oh, I thought that was a hole. It was not a hole. Right. So going back to going back to the temple run, doing the running towards the camera thing. I guess that was a mechanic that Crash was like, "Hey, you could do this. It's really cool in your platformers." And all of the platformers bar temple run took one look and went, "No." Just want to finish that train of thought. Oh dear. Now this is... what? I guess I didn't jump soon enough. This is surprisingly hard to do with a fringe and... well, I say fringe. Like, I don't have a fringe, I just have hair. With hair in your face. Okay, so that's just close enough to... there we go. Oops. Temple Run was huge back in the day. I think I've heard of it, but I could be wrong about that. Spent so long figuring out they could, they've stopped to consider if they should. Exactly. There we go. That's a tap to jump moment. Rather than a hold to jump, which is most of the jumps. Okay, I thought I was past that, but sure, why not? Woo! Can you imagine? If I were like a bigger channel and could afford to do it, I would 100% do something like, hey, every death I get, every 5 deaths, I'll gift a sub or whatever, but if you want that, chat, you need to get real good at promoting the channel to people. Blatant money making scheme right there. I know the bear has a name. That bear is now named Chat, just for the purposes of this. Unless you want to be the jet board, you get to choose. Crash Crush. Sliding can help you avoid dangerous obstacles. Well, it's called Crash Crush, so I assume crushing obstacles. Okay, we're back at it. Seriously though, that soundtrack. Again, it's difficult to check chat when I'm playing these levels, apart from if I'm in the checkpoint areas. Okay, nothing in chat. Back to the game. Oh, okay, so you can survive those, you just have to jump. Hello? What? Is this where I'm supposed to go, or not? Oh, okay, there's just some extra chests. Cool. Extra chests, extra crates. The only trouble with sliding, as you may have picked up, is you kind of start crawling for a moment afterwards. You don't stand up straight away. Also, the only trouble with these levels is they make your thumb hurt. What is a chest but a crate with ambition? That is true. That is true. I wasn't going to make the obvious joke. I'm trying to step away from playground humour. Okay, so they don't kill you, you just kind of get knocked, you get slowed, let's say. change it when it works. 2, 3, 4, 5. Mostly because the only playground humor on the channel is borderline sexist. Because I don't like scatological humor. That's a big word, look it up. I guess I'll go this way. So that basically leads me to boobs, penis, and butt. And similar. Which I'm not sure if it's to everyone's taste anyway. And, you know, vagina, obviously. Why exclude genitalia? Grab the crystal. Again, you can totally finish these levels without grabbing the crystals. And then you have to replay the entire level. Which, chat, I'm sure you would enjoy. I would be a mite annoyed with myself. I should not have survived that. I should be dead. That was greedy. I didn't need to do that in any way, shape, or form, but I did. Didn't break those 2 boxes at the end. Can I get out? I sure can't. Never mind. Boulder, you had one job and you refused to do it. Why are you like this? That's me. The Boulder's my responsibilities in these levels, by the way. Or real world, or real life. Anxiety. You see that kind of humor in a class of 31 students and only 7 girls? That's fair. The eel deal. I am 20%, nearly 20% of the way through the game already. Hell yeah. Because I'm not going for the 100%, I'm probably going to finish around 50% anyway, so. A special gem hides behind something fake. My smile. So credit where it's due. The game's usually pretty good at saying, hey, this is going to kill you. Like with water, you generally know if the water's going to kill you if you fall in it, or if you can wade through it. Okay, did not time that well enough. Wow, that's an angry looking eel. Okay, they sink. They sink beneath you. Good to know. Okay, that was entirely on me. Can I do anything about the fans? Like, can I hit them in the middle to stop them? Let's find out. The answer to that question is no. Hydrate? I will hydrate. You are correct. That gives me some things to do. I'm sliding there because the jump means that I don't have to go in the water, which is obviously quite slow. Come on, electrify the water, you coward. Okay, I think I'm good. I probably shouldn't have survived. I'll be honest about that. I should probably have died there. 2, 3, 4. Hey, does anyone have a problem with rodents? Game wants me to go left. You know what? I don't think there's anything back here. I'm just gonna leave with Crash's weird swagger, which kind of matches the music, actually. Okay, you sure? Why is there a checkpoint right next to the bonus level? What? Oh, is this not the bonus? No, it's bonus. Interesting. I'll tell you what. I've played a fair number of platformers with a ground pound in my time. This is a very satisfying ground pound. Fake checkpoint, I guess. Absolutely not needed. I was lucky. Again, I'm going to go right because the game wants me to go left. Okay. Heckin' bamboozled. Thanks, game. Didn't want to break that one, but okay. Good. Okay. I'm gonna have to redo that level, aren't I? Something tells me this isn't the same level. I mean, I want the fruit. I needs it. Oh. I don't need it that badly. I do not need it that badly. I like how there's a tutorial on how to climb the grate. It's pretty good touch. Can pull up as well if needs be. You feeling down, Byron Mask? Well, I know Ari and I are your favourite NPCs, but you're our favourite PC, if that counts for anything. Interesting. We love you, buddy. I can't really patronise him, but I do apologise. Also, welcome. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. I didn't notice it went off the edge of the platform. That's on me. Nom 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 nom. It sounds like with me to say it's nice seeing you do collapse. Is it going to be awkward if you compliment us both and we're here? Really? It wouldn't have happened without you, dude, so you can totally blame yourself, I guess. Don't feed her. Everyone feed Ari's ego. Let's get it to explode. Loading the warp room. Except I didn't get the thing, so I guess I'm going back in. Maybe that's the way you're supposed to go. You go left, you get the crystal, and you go right again. That's annoying. Oh god, yeah, Ari's Twitter profile picture is amazing. Everyone go follow at Arababble on Twitter. If you have a Twitter account. Obviously, if you don't have to. Anyone who's a mod, if you do exclamation SO space Arababble, it'll drop a link for her channel as well. You know what? I'm dead. I can do it. While we're making Ari explode. Go on, already following her up. Also kind of annoyed that I've got to replay the entire level. Kubadaka. Yeah, it's I've always heard "oh my god," which makes no sense. On the other hand, at least now I know how. Never mind. At least now I know how the end section works. Okay, so there's one crate down here. Well, there might be more than one crate. One of these nitrous boxes might be fake, but I'm not going to walk in there to test it. Find the little Roomba monsters level to be entertaining. Yeah, well now you get robot rats, so... they're slightly less entertaining. But why craft the checkpoint if I'm going down to the bonus? Robot rats are cool too. That's fair. Honestly, with the proliferation of like animal-themed superheroes in the 90s, based in the wake of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I am surprised there was not, that I recall, there was never a robot rat thing. I know there's the biker mice from Mars, and they had like, they were cyborgs, not robots. I will fight you on that hill. DJ Roomba is your fave EDM artist. We love all forms of rodents and legomorphs. Gosh, why can't I? You know what? Can I just... yeah, I can totally just jump higher. I was trying to get the height from the body slam. You don't need to. Legomorphs, for those who don't know, are rats. Okay, so I use my iframes to destroy that. And before it's just the crystal in here? Yep. Gosh darn it. I was bamboozled by my own hubris. I knew that was there this time. A little frustrating? Yeah, welcome to Crash Bandicoot. And by all accounts, it's kind of the same in the fourth game. Try to get out of the way. Roomba got rid of that rat real good though. Do I have to go down here again? No, I do not. Let's time that. Hey, so if you think I'm bad at this, my next follower goal / sub goal, because I've combined the two, because it seems to make more sense, is Banjo-Kazooie. So imagine this failure, but on a 3D game. There we go. So looking at this Twitter poll, looks like people want to hear 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Oh, is it like you narrating the audiobook? Because that's pretty rad. 2, 3. It's it's a decent book if you like marine biology. I will have to cast my vote if it's not already in. Right. Okay. New mic isn't coming to the beginning of April. I meant to ask, are you still doing peculiar production stuff? Because I know they keep doing audio plays. Two, three, 4, 5. Break everything. I will get these Wumpa Fruit every time, by the way, folks, because it's a decent amount of Wumpa Fruit towards that 100 for an extra life. Whoop! Nearly forgot that was there. There's an auditions application until the 20th for Midsummer Night's Dream, the play where everyone is bisexual. Right, there we go. 1. I was hoping the Roomba would get the rat, if I'm being honest. Yep, they took care of each other. Self-assured destruction. Mutually assured destruction, sorry. Right, please. Favorite players Puck in high school? Good old Puck. I play Scargy for Life? Yeah, but you enjoyed the version we watched most recently. So there's that. I don't know if anyone knows it, but when lockdown first started here in the UK, which yesterday was our 1 year anniversary, self-assured destructions makes you sad. Yeah, me too on stable days. The National Theatre did this National Theatre at Home thing where they broadcast recordings of stage shows on YouTube, and one of the ones they did was I think it's like the most recent A Midsummer Night's Dream performance, where all of the where Oberon and Titania were gender swapped. The voice lines, not the characters, which was really cool. Didn't even credit you, bad pun. Oh, I saw the sad. I was mad that I didn't get to it first. But Gwendolyn Christie was Titania, and it was amazing. I rushed it again. I didn't need to. Yeah, my attention to puns in chat during Crash Bandicoot is sadly limited because I have to play the game. And it's difficult. Platformers do not come naturally to me. Gonna say you're being mad at that. MAD. That's cool. Right, do not rush, you fool. There is plenty of time. There we go. Also, with my like 3-hour limit on this, before I start making silly mistakes, I'm not rushing to get the stream started exactly at 2, which is why I started slightly later today. Because I figure if I'm rushing to start the stream, then I'm gonna be putting extra pressure on myself anyway. I don't remember these being here last time. Can anyone confirm or deny if they were here last time? Oh, hey. I can't remember what I was saying, I'll be honest. But yeah, seeing Gwendolyn Christie play Titania was amazing. So it's Oberon that falls in love with Bottom, for example. So I guess, yeah, they did swap the characters. Unfortunately, they were only live for like a week before they took them down again. So, rip.
10 of 25 crystals. You're on your way. I'm running low on power, so communication from this point will be difficult. Remember, I'm counting on you.
The commode. Oh. Hey, chat. I can do it now. Alright, well, there we go. That was a very clean crystal, given where it's pulled from. Do not question it. I guess I could set up that bit challenge now to change between Crash and Coco. I can't do it in level, though. It has to be out of level. I'll play as Coco for a little bit. Oh, right, you can't do boss fights as Coco. You have to do it with Crash. Like the first game. Hint, direct attacks don't hurt them. Ah, yes. Stereotype. Komodos aren't Australian. Actually, thinking about it, are they? They're Indonesian, right? They break the pattern and I don't like it. Actually, thinking about it, Papu Papu isn't Australian either. He's a problematic Polynesian stereotype. Oh, I missed. Oh, never mind. I was like, it's going to get harder at some point. Was that seriously the boss fight? First try! Fist pump of success. Komodo dragon lizards are Indonesian. They're basically really big Commodore lizards and worthy of your admiration. God damn it. Why? Why is my chat so good? My feelings on Komodo lizards are private. Alright, well, there we go. I just wanted to look at the eel deal screenshot again. That's pretty good, but it's going. That boss fight was absurdly easy. I just want to say that right now. Well, whatever gets you going, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's a generalization, obviously. Plant food.
Good show, Crash. The Komodo brothers obviously lacked your mettle. But now's not the time to get cocky. There are still many crystals to obtain.
15, actually.
Remember, the world is counting on you.
I will say, this is definitely a lot easier than the first game. So far, anyway. I'm expecting there to be a difficulty curve, or wall, as I like to call them. But right now, this is so much easier than the first game. Why? Do I not trust the giant yellow head with an engraved letter on it? Oh, Dr. Neo Cortex. Oh, no, he's perfectly trustworthy. I did. I doubted myself, and that's on me. I had to open my mouth about the game being easier. I had to say it, didn't I? Once again, my arrogance. My hubris has brought me down, has brought me low. Okay, first jump, successfully navigated. Yes, yes you did. Would you like to insert your foot now? Oh no, I'm just going to keep digging the hole first, and then I'll lie in it and stick my foot in my mouth. I disagree, game. I'm at 24 lives right now. Just checking. Yeah, you'll keep me honest, chat. I know you will. Oh, for anyone curious, she also ground pounds, but she doesn't a foot stomp rather than body slam. I do not believe you could play as Coco in the original Crash Bandicoot 2. I think that was only a thing in Crash 3 Warped. Chat, did you ever decide, do you want to be the polar bear or the jet bike, the jet board? Oh, I tried to thread the needle. To be fair, she's holding a laptop, so she can't risk breaking it. That's fair. polar bear? You prefer the polar bear? Okay, so this is my hopes and dreams, I guess. There we go. Okay, so what I learned from that is that you can take the side of the whirlpool and you're fine. You take the middle of the whirlpool and you are not fine. Okay, the mask totally saved me there, and that's fair. I'll take it. I'll grab the checkpoint and we'll move on. I see another hopes and dreams section above. Ahead, even. I cannot tell you how close I was just then to spinning the TNT to detonate. Oh, I fell off. To spinning into the TNT to blow it up. Those who have never played Crash Bandicoot before, one, well done, congratulations. Two, it detonates instantly. I nearly did it again as well. Oh, did your kids manage with just one account and stay with else? Or I need to slide. Or did I accidentally tell you false with being able to play with one account on Roll20? I don't like the idea that I've told someone a falsehood. Less of an issue that time because I landed on. Why did I spin? I knew I had to slide. I think about to slide anyway. Luckily this doesn't cost lives. So I can do this as many times as I need to. Wow, I didn't actually expect to get up there. There we go. What I like about the bonus levels in this one so far is that there's no, while you don't have 2 extra lives at the end of the level, equally there are no crates blocking the end of the level. Once we just made an account for each of them, but I think one account would have worked, given I could set the name on a per game basis. Is it like it? Yeah, you can. Yeah. You can set your display name and account name on a per game basis. On Roll20. Sorry, the word escaped me. Everything I say about Roll20 is like, I think so, because I use Foundry now, which is a pay-to-own virtual tabletop, but it is incredibly flexible. How the hell am I supposed to deal with that? Interesting. Okay. Zoom past it? Yeah, maybe. The trouble is the angle. Well, we'll find out. I can but try. Alive. Yep, you just have to go faster. I jumped too late. Won't we oh, yeah. So I thought about it. To go to your kids would probably like to play with a friend at some point with your almost 2 decades of experience. You end up being the GM. Hey, that sounds familiar. Except replace 2 decades with 1 decade. God, have I really been role playing for 11 years at this point? I think it's 11 years in October. Good lord. Without role playing, anyone who's curious, I probably would not be doing this. It gave me so many social skills, or like, gave me the confidence to develop them. I did get you hooked, it's true. Hell yeah. Role-playing's just so fun. Want to play Thirsty Sword Lesbians so badly. A session was a great success. I only recently some complained was this initial session. There were pre-gens. Yeah, I'm not a fan of pre-gens personally. Like, I appreciate why they're there, and I always make them and offer them to people, but if I have the choice, I vastly prefer making my own character. Next session is on the 6th. Well, it's always good that there's a next session. Sooner or later. Okay. Okay. I see the joke. I approve. She dances so cute. She does. For kids less than 12, pre-gens make sense for the first campaign. It does. I run a game for kids between, I think the youngest is 7 and the oldest is 12. And it took us a full like 3 hours to make characters with D&D Beyond as well. Almost always pre-gen for new to TRPGs. I still don't think it is. Well, it depends on the game. If I'm running a Powered by the Apocalypse game, I'll generally let people make their own characters, but it takes like 5 minutes to make a character in PvPA, so that's less of an issue. Get out of here, Roomba. You're deaf. Whole closet full of characters you can't use. Hey, try being a GM. Try being a forever GM. Oh, no. Trying to get the box. I shouldn't have been greedy. I'm not going for the 100%. I don't really need to get all the boxes. Run D&D, Ward, or Cock. For those who are in chat, Cock is called Cthulhu. That is true. You do, and it is a time thing. Whoa, that's a flamethrower. Call of Cthulhu, based on the works of H.P. Lovecraft. Okay, spinning is definitely the way forward there. Nope. Running in for you when campaign finishes? You are! And I'm super grateful that I'll have a tiny break between campaigns. Because it allows me to figure out the long-term ramifications of what campaign 1, of the ending of campaign 1 that you end up with. So he wants to be a druid, but he wants to be able to transform into either a snake and armadillo, which aren't standard campaigns for most druids, so I understand why the GM didn't have a token on hand. That's fair. I don't think D&D has a rule for a singular snake. Has a monster stat block for a singular snake. I think it's a swarm of snakes. Armadillo you could do easily enough, but yeah, it's not a standard thing. Maybe in my next game I'll be a druid. Have to be a giant snake or dire snake or something? Well, not really, because you can turn it to... Like, ravens have 1 hit point, for example, hypothetically. I know that one off the top of my head, because one of the players in my campaign can turn into a raven. There's nothing saying druids can't turn into CR0 creatures. If you like and are available with an Amber DRPG game I can play. What is that? I'm not going for it. Whoa! I doubted myself. Raven ripped repeatedly. Yup. So, I don't think I've mentioned it on stream before, but one of the players in my D&D game is using an Unearthed Arcana Warlock patron, sorry, of the Raven Queen. It's totally not official because it's never been published in anything, but it is Wizards of the Coast written playtest material. One of the things you get is a Raven Familiar spirit thing. And I thought it was boring to just have a thing that has 1 hit point and then like dies super easily. So it explodes on death. And not only does it explode on death, it does damage based on the last thing that killed it. So you never know what it's going to be. Because no one tracks this apart from me. Right, I have 3 lives functionally. Oh, 5. It's particularly good because at this point, PC can actually merge with the Raven and then take on the Raven's 1 hit point. And because it's not like playtest material, because it's not official material, they never actually said what happens if the Raven runs out of health. I'm a dice RPG based on the Amber setting by Roger Zelazny. Have I heard of the setting? I've not heard of the setting, I've heard of Roger Zelazny though. So I protect him now because no one knows what kind of bomb he will be. That's true. Remember that time he died of loneliness? Good, there we go. But most of my problem is just time. I'm in, it's there for a reason. Alright, it's to get me over. So I run a game on Mondays. Tuesday I have off. Wednesday is usually a roleplay, is usually a game, but not this week. Thursday I run a game in the afternoon, so Thursday evenings I like to just turn my brain off. Although I don't know how much longer I can keep that going. It's profitable, sure, but the stress of dealing with it all. There's a checkpoint right there. Yes, I do remember. I also remember the time we was eaten by a sea dragon that came back to bite you. You know what? It really did. May as well break it completely, right? Stupid Roomba. Hey, it's just doing its job. I'm the one coming in and breaking stuff. Am I the bad guy in this situation? I rather think I might be. That Roomba can... That was worth it. There is a way to spin and clear the area, but I'm not. Okay. Working on the assumption that last time I did this, the crystal was to the left. Oh. I don't have the crystal yet, do I? No, I don't. Yeah, there it is. Why are they like this? Who hurt them? Do I care about these 2 boxes enough to come back? Probably is the answer to that question. Let's see what they are. If they've got extra lives in, sure. If they're just Wumpa fruit, probably not. I'm totally going to lose this extra life. Yep. Going for the extra life. Well, I know it's there now, so... There's that, at least. Lie down, try not to cry. Cry a lot. Can I make a recommendation other streamers in here? Is that rude? You can't post links. Actually, why are you not a VIP? You can post links now. I'll say if you want to make one recommendation, that's fine. And then if I ask for anyone to raid at the end and anyone's online, feel free to suggest them. I was trying to hit it into the wall. No. Just gotta get the timing down on that. Vodka, soda, and popcorn. Well, I mean, for hopefully obvious reasons, I tried to VIP all the people I know personally. Because they're friends. And if I can't use my streaming privileges to go for a spot of fake nepotism, what else can I use them for? Right, you don't need to get the crystal again. Haha! My name's Kid Stone, she's in text, people who think they'll like her, be a small streamer. Good. Well, there we go. This should work. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Cool. Amber is a setting which is a multiverse where relatives are affected, influenced by Amber and Chaos, personified by Order and Chaos, or in Waddish terms, Weaver and Wild. Pieces of characters who can move across dimension shadows and act effectively as gods and demigods if they choose. That sounds pretty neat. I'm trying to think if I've read any of Roger Zelazny's work. Nothing's coming to mind, which doesn't mean I haven't, it just means I'm completely stupid. I missed 2 boxes, I don't care. After all that, I still missed 2 boxes. Right, I'm going to have my snack real quick, so I'll turn the mic off and throw up the pride flag.
Crash, thank goodness! I hacked into Cortex's computer and found detailed schematics for an improved Cortex vortex and a suspicious-looking space station. I'm not sure, but Cortex might be trying to...
I guess Crash has to be the one riding the polar bear. Which is funny, because in Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, the bear levels are actually tiger levels, and Coco's the one riding the tiger. Selection of the Last Amber Chronicles, which starts with 9 Prince of Amber, but there are 9 more books after that for a total of 1,258 pages. That is a lot of pages. Oh, 2 boxes I deliberately left behind. Cool. Gotcha. Zoom first. Chat, you let me down. I'm sorry, I let you down. One of us let someone else down. I'm not going to name names. Why did you not zoom, chat? Oh, you have to tap it, right. It's not a hold. Like the, it's not a single press like the jetboard. Sorry, like my hopes and responsibilities. You always let me down, but never gently. I don't believe in sugarcoating things instead, but if I'm being honest. How do I get the timing? Am I pressing the wrong button? The controller's just in my... I'm not looking down. Anyway. Okay, so that's not the button to press. Going diagonally about cut my reach. It might be. I still don't know how to go fast. I'll try the crouch button. It is totally the crouch button. So on the jet bike, the spin button, which is for me Y, because I'm playing on the controller, playing on the Switch Pro controller, is the go fast button. On the polar bear, crouch is the go fast button. Because that makes total sense. Oh, I did get a checkpoint. Oh, thank God. I was like, did I get a checkpoint? Was I close enough to hit it? Missed the box. Never mind. Again, sorry I'm not saying much, I'm just trying to focus on not dying. Hopefully that's cool with you. Oh, they baited me so hard. Yep, saw the hand. Don't have to go fast. Page and snipe towards lunchtime, we can talk to that blue hedgehog. Isn't Sonic getting a new voice actor? Roger Craig Smith has retired after something like 15 years. As the voice of the Blue Blur. I mean, he voiced Sonic in everything Sonic was in, to be fair. The Amber DLPG is from 1995. The system was later reused by one of the creators for more general, but clearly just having changed enough to create new IP, Lords of Gossamer and Shadowgate. Interesting. Does it use, like, rock, paper... yeah, that single crate I missed. Rock, paper, scissors or something for resolution. I'm always intrigued by diceless RPGs. I know a lot of social ops use rock, paper, scissors rather than dice. Not a big Hedgehog fan TV, so don't know about voice actors. No worries. Oh, there's no random resolution. Oh, interesting. I'm just going to save after every level now. Road to Ruin. There's a game that's come out. What's it called? I think it's called Shadow of Mog. It's set in a post-apocalyptic Britain where you're stuck in the London Underground, and players vote, like players discuss and then vote on resolution. But no matter what you vote, that is a binding vote. It's a great point about our political system right now, unlike that jump I just took. Okay. That... Okay, that is... There is no wall there, you just fall straight off. Good to know. Everyone watching just saw that happen as well. Hey, if you're ever playing this game by yourself, for yourself, sorry, or, you know, with someone else watching you, just be aware, there's no wall at the back of that platform, you just walk straight off. I assume that's going to breathe fire or something, right? That's like the checkpoint. That's gonna collapse. Yep, now they breathe fire. My hair is tickling my nose. Just gonna wait for it to cycle again. We consider the stat comparison, but that only applies if and only if all conditions are equal. So often the situation arranged to be asymmetric. In other words, the characters cheat to exploit the character's weaknesses. Ah, makes sense. Oh, this is the death platform, by the way. Because I technically haven't died since the start of the level, I can access it. Now I died though, so I don't think I can access it again. There you go. I had the death route. You saw what it was. It's just more platforming. I mean, that's all this game is really. Oh, my hair. Why? Thank you. Okay, it's still there. I'll almost jumped off of it. So unlike the bonus areas, the death platform does not function as a checkpoint. I will hydrate in a moment. Okay, I'll hydrate now. I thought I was off of that platform, but sure, why not? I have a terrible depth perception in real life, and some of the camera angles in this do not help with that in any way, shape, or form. Roast you, please. Okay, okay. Let me get in the headspace to roast someone. Please roast Ari for our entertainment. Oh, okay, okay. I guess there was an extra life up there. I mean, I would say Ari's fist fighting versus ghost skills are about as good as my skills in this. I don't know if that qualifies as a roast or just a statement of incontrovertible fact. God damn it. I'm beginning to think the death route's not worth doing. Sick bird. It's kind of odd, but the game is actually probably more fun because there's no stat checks to see if the role-playing is true role-playing. That's true. Big fan of anything that encourages role-playing, which is why I like the Powered by the Apocalypse system. Games, sorry. Apocalypse role-playing system. Incontrovertible fact is a good roast, very difficult to argue with. Exactly. If anyone wants to see what I'm on about, please do check out the Phasmophobia stream that I did with Ari. It's on YouTube. It's also on here for a bit longer. Jump too soon. I don't know. I mean, I know it's pretty short, but I don't know how much longer I've got. How much more I've got. I need to play this. I'd like to finish this warp room, but I don't know if I will. Okay, so it doesn't hit that platform. Hey chat, I've moved over to the D-pad. Stop when the content becomes too low quality. We'll be here Friday. Exactly. I mean, I can change over to something else. That's not a big deal. Also, stop when it comes to low quality. It's pretty low quality to begin with. The trouble with moving over to the D-pad is I don't yet know how the momentum works fully with the D-pad. However, as you can expect, it is a lot more precise than the thumbstick. Because this is a 2.5D platformer, it's not a 2D platformer in the slightest. I guess is the... technically, I guess it's a 3D platformer on a 2D plane for the most part. On the plus side, every couple of runs I get an extra life. I did it again! What is happening? I was holding left that entire time. I do not know why Coco went off the back of the platform. You know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to continue the level. The frustration is not worth it. I would like to enjoy the game. And that's a threat I could do nothing about. Because I couldn't see it. That was just poor timing on my part. The Crash Bandicoot is 92% frustration. I mean, sure. It is. But counterpoint, if I'm not enjoying the game, I don't think I produce good content. And I'd rather produce good content if it's all the same. Like, there's a point at which, yeah, I know frustration is enjoyable to watch, as is, you know, horror, jump scares and stuff. But there is a point at which I genuinely believe my frustration and bitterness outweighs any enjoyment you can get from the stream. How dare I want to enjoy a video game? I know, right? Isn't the portion of this type of game that you're going to die because you planned for what you didn't see or know? Yep. Also, it's just remembering it's there. Ooh. Like a lot of my how I beat the first game was just remembering what was coming. Especially the high road and the road to nowhere. Which I'm very happy to say that I did legit as well. Despite my best efforts cheating. Thankfully that doesn't cost a life. High Road FFS, why? Developers, why? Yeah, pretty much. I did not do Stormy Ascent, and I will never do Stormy Ascent. It is... I get like half an hour at most before my blood sugar drops too low for me to be able to concentrate fully on it. For those curious, I'm using the D-pad for this because it's a 2D thing. And I don't want to walk off the back of the platform like I very nearly did then. Well, hey, I did it. Got hooked to a late night Tomb Raider anniversary stream last night. The guy was stuck on a puzzle boss fight and didn't realize it had a trick to it. It was there for ages, no spoiler in the chat. Wow, no spoilers in the chat. I am pleasantly surprised. I finished the level and this time was set to over 9 hours. That's impressive. I just slid into that monkey's butt. Don't care. Moving on. I did get the crystal right, yeah. If anyone's curious if I've got the crystal at any point, just ask and I can press the button to bring up the inventory. Realistically, those levels are approximately 45 minutes each. Yeah, but if you don't know the trick to it, it's like any puzzle game, it's going to take far longer than than the developers expected, sorry. Save the game again so I don't have to go through that hell. "14 of 25. It will certainly slow down." Oh, chat, we're going for another ride, I guess. "The giant bear opens a secret passage." Okay. No. No. Oh, no. Don't. Please don't. Please just be a bear chase and not me riding a bear. Oh, thank God. I think Mama Chat is angry that I've been riding Chat into killer whales and statues. Giant bear secret passage. Yeah, we were indeed. I will say, the Pro Controller is very comfortable to hold for an extended period of time, but unlike the Xbox One controller, I don't really know about the PS4 controller because I haven't had one in a long time. Actually, no, I do know about that. So that's also context. The thumbstick isn't very comfortable to use in levels like this because there isn't a concave area for your thumb to rest in. So it kind of just slides off the thumbstick if you're not careful, which is sometimes what's killing me. Like, I'm repositioning my thumb on the stick and I stop moving for obvious reasons. Well, I do have a number of bruises I didn't have at the start of the stream. Boop. Look, it's purely consensual, okay? It's hidden in the chat rules. It's very small print. Very fine print. Oh, there we go. Slid off. Couldn't see the hole because of the fence. Actually, I don't think that's going to happen. I was trying to get behind the bear, but I don't think you can. I remember that now. Is it this? Sure is. Oh hey, it's Clayton from Tarzan. That's a different bear. It is. Okay. Get out of here, Clayton. I'll give this one more go. This isn't a bonus area, so I do lose lives doing this. Okay, moving on. This is the bonus area. Okay, slide jump. Gotcha. I'm expecting this is the end of the level as well. You know what? That makes more sense than what I was going to try to do. Those 4 boxes will explode when I hit this nitrous box. Oh, not the end of the level. There is more. Well, there you go, chat. If you play this yourself, there's the secret passage. Looks like a death pit. It's totally not. I pressed the crouch button to slide under the fence, I assure you, game. How you doing, Bear? How you doing up there? Just kind of chilling? Cool, cool. Big fan of how you keep killing me. Well, actually, you don't. I keep falling in pits and things. It's doing bearably. Oh, you make me slap my knee. Ha, ha, ha. It's a good one. Clearly I'm pressing slide too quickly after spinning. Okay. Okay, this is fun! You having fun, chat? I may or may not be having fun anymore. I have a new plan. It just relies on having enough time and to be able to tell where I am in relation to that fence. Let's try a different game and just chatting as you speak. Oh yeah, it's fine. Some of it I am... like, I'm frustrated, yeah, but I'm also trying to make light of it for content. As I say, I want to finish this warp room, and then I might change game. Honestly, I might just play Animal Crossing to give my hands something to do. There we go. Oh god, no, chat, why? Chat, why have you betrayed me like this? This is what I was worried it would be. Okay, I can run into those. Okay, that's a thumbstick issue. Spar often does low when they go sweet, no wonder they're grumpy. Exactly. It's doing a lot of just general redecorating. This is the demo bear. There's also a rebuilding bear that you never see. Good. Can't. The angle I have to hold the thumbstick at, my thumb just keeps sliding off of it. I think I can do this with D-pad, but I feel like the thumbstick's actually easier for these levels. I'm going to try the D-pad. It feels weird with the D-pad. I'll be honest, I'm going to go back to the thumbstick. Easier with the D-pad in the end. Maybe if you're Coco, you need to get to see the rebuilding bear. Crash doesn't really build things. That is true. He does kind of destroy a lot of stuff. Don't care. So, did I just steal you from your parent, chat? Is that what happened? Is that why that bear was chasing me? Have I just orphaned you?
Crash, my boy. You are more than halfway there. but I'm sure you've noticed
In
that
2
things
hours,
are getting
20
harder.
minutes.
The last 10 crystals will be the hardest to gather, and our enemies will be sending their strongest forces to thwart you. I'll contact you again when you have completed the next warp room.
Crash, my boy. We're living on a prayer. Yup. Tiny Tiger. Don't need to save, actually, because if you game over in a boss level, it's not that much time lost. Oh my god, look at the thumbnail for the level. That bear is super stoned. Wow, that's an image that is going to be burned into your retinas. Anyway, time to fight Tiny Tiger. He doesn't pay attention to his surroundings. That's me. He also skips leg day. Feed your cat Branko with Tiny Tiger, feed your little couch line. That's fair. Oh, he's following me. I got it. I thought he was doing a set path, but he's following me. Gotcha. He jumps on the ones I jump on. I tried to jump diagonally. Oh god, Codename's online. I really need to sort out a community games evening. Okay, I can jump diagonally. Oh, whoops. Codenames is super easy. Isn't Articulate the game where you have to talk about something without mentioning the specific thing? Timed that poorly. I will almost certainly game over here, by the way, but nothing actually happens because there's no checkpoints to lose. Articulate is kind of like a better version of Taboo. He landed on me. He did a full-on Mario. Now I know what the Goombas feel like. So community gaming night sometime and have a good... I think you'll like it. I keep trying to find games that people don't need to buy, so no one's excluded. Like, Among Us is technically free on mobile, so that's why I played Among Us with my community. But I think certainly Codenames is just lobby based, so I think that's fine to play. Okay, I jumped into him, that's on me. Time to game over. Well, Codenames, the official Codenames website, you can play for free in the browser. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Slipped off the platform there. I don't know if you could see. Game over. I don't think it's supposed to be that dark. Cards Against Humanity is also for online, right? It is. I don't really like Cards Against Humanity. I have nothing against people who do. It's not for me. I'd much rather a game like that with clean and non-offensive answers. Does that make sense? Yeah, and also the developers themselves are extremely problematic. What? Why would he jump diagonally? For a joking hazard, but can't say it's terribly clean either. Is joking hazard the cards against the cyanide and happiness one? I like apples to apples, it seems to be but it isn't dirty. I've also heard of apples to apples as an alternative, I will admit. Yeah, joking hazard from CNH. I thought they'd done one. Honestly, and I mean I haven't played many Jackboxes, but I'm surprised there hasn't been a Jackbox equivalent in one of the party packs. But as I say, I haven't played many, so there could be. I mean, I guess like Quiplash and Fibby just sort of there, but Quiplash, I guess. I win! First game over though on the walkthrough boss fight, so I'll take that. GG, thank you. It's kind of close at the end. Oh yeah, it was. They're very big fans of the "ha, gotcha" moments, where you're like, oh, I've beaten the boss, but the platform can still fall out from beneath you, and you just can still die. Apples to Apples is a little too sanitized to me, though. I understand the audience they were targeting would prefer more political commentary. That's fair. So the trouble with humour, it's obviously A, subjective, and B, sometimes people want to go a bit further with it than other people. Like, we have a unofficial Cards Against Humanity clone called Cards Against Muggles, which is a Harry Potter themed thing. Perhaps obviously. And the first thing that Angel did when it arrived was just take out all the cards that we're never going to use. And then like all the cards that we're never going to use with people who aren't close friends. And they are very distinctly separated from the rest of the game. But as I say, while the developers for Cards Against Humanity are problematic, and I personally don't find it all that funny, I have nothing against people who do. You know, unless you're actively working to, okay, worsen the lives of others. In which case, please don't. Wumpa Fruit is so shiny, apparently. There we go. That's better. Right, do you go off the end anywhere? You do, haha. I've learned! Maybe I've matured, I'm not even going to finish that sentence. I've not matured in any way, shape or form. Right, how far along do you go? Please can I have a checkpoint after that? Please. This should be far enough away. There's the checkpoint. I found it. Gosh darn it. Yeah, this is the point where I'm going to start getting frustrated because the game punishes you for dying, which, you know, is fair. But I've always felt that having to replay the section over and over and over and over again is punishment enough. Is that to restart the entire game. Remember, yeah, red touching phone these days. That's fair. Never mind. I got the checkpoint, that's all that matters. What was I saying? Yeah, punishing people for dying in video games. Or just in games in general. Don't do it if you're making your own games. It's bad. Makes the player feel worthless. Especially if, like me, they're not good at the style of the genre of game that you're making. Like, I've never understood in older editions. I was standing still, I span, and I slipped off the platform. I've never understood why in older editions of D&D you lose character, you lose experience when you die. If anything, you'll gain experience when you die because you're going to learn something from it. But hey, that's my pet peeve. Actually, on 2 days ago, a reply sent responded, initiating Dream to though. Also, games with monkey playing on easier difficulty. Oh yeah. Yeah, don't get me started on that. I'd love it. Like, if, for example, Dark Souls had a difficulty option, I'd totally play on stream. The closest I'm going to get is Darksiders 3, which does have a difficulty option and is a Souls-like. That was very close. Right, I'm going to stand here before I do this. That's why when I played it, I really liked the persistence, because you could make that as difficult as you want. Yeah, as a roguelike, it's supposed to be difficult, but they had the accessibility options where you could reduce the damage that you take, and I'm going to say run speed of enemies and stuff. Dark Souls is a special case, is it? Please explain. I feel like you're going to Dark Souls expecting it to be difficult. Sorry, I'm focusing, so I'm trying not to talk too much. I forgot that the spin comes down. The entire game is built on the difficulty curve? Yeah, the entire game is still built on the difficulty curve, but you can have a game on easy difficulty and still have a difficulty curve. I forget that one time someone came to the stream because we were playing Fallout New Vegas on the easy mode because I was doing too good. Admittedly, no one's tried that yet, but I've said many times that I don't mind. I play games on easy because I play them for fun rather than to be frustrated. Like, what I'm saying is, if you make an easy mode for Dark Souls, it's a different game. But it's not, though. It's a more accessible game. You can still have the difficulty, but like, I'm not particularly... My reflexes aren't that great, for example. So I could play Dark Souls and never finish it. But if you have an easy difficulty, where it's still a difficult game, but it's easier to beat without altering the difficulty curve or anything, it's still a difficult game for me. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm explaining myself very well. As difficulty is inherently subjective. Whoops. Okay, I didn't expect to land there. I no doubt will find games easy that other people find difficult and vice versa. Like, I know I've seen people play, for example, Crash Bandicoot 1, and they had very little trouble with it, whereas several of you watch me struggle through it. I honestly agree with easy game testing as a default. That's fair. I realise having this conversation when playing Crash Bandicoot is a terrible thing. It's not a great idea because Crash has no difficulty option because few games when it came out did have difficulty options, let's face it. And we're in a better place now that more games do have difficulty options. Just want to lampshade that conversation point. Why do I keep spinning instead of sliding? I know, I'm just personally think you can make Souls-like games with difficulty options and still kind of keep the experience, but that's just me. Obviously other people have their own opinions, which the internet has taught me they feel very strongly about. I'm trying to do all along. And everyone is entitled to their own opinion, within reason. Within reason mean, you know, extremism is bad, you know, Nazis, transphobes, that kind of thing. Standard disclaimer, really. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Asterisk. Why do I keep spinning instead of sliding? Chat, can you answer that question? They're on completely the opposite side of the controller. So I hit that one. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get wrecked that box to the left. 3, 4, 5. I don't care about it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. There we go. I'll take the extra lives and we'll move on. Honestly, I do not know why I slid jump there. I didn't need to, in any way, shape or form. Walk to the spike. Let's not slide jump again. That's what I was trying to do. Please get me out of this level. That one box, curse you! I guess for those of you who prefer contextual examples, playing horror games with the brightness turned up is a way of modifying the difficulty for yourself. You're still keeping the game basically the same. It's the same experience. It's just easier to see. Something I discovered on stream playing Resident Evil 2 was how little I enjoyed not being able to see what I was playing. I'm just going to keep going until I get bored, by the way. Boring avoids plants and bees, but not mallets. Okay. That sounds good. Do you have the darkness set to easily, usually? Yeah, that's fair. Okay. This plant has a grenade launcher, apparently. How do I burrow? Because there's the time for that, especially playing TV in Lightroom. Exactly. And like, especially when streaming, because different people have different brightness settings. It's just easier to have it lowest common denominator and just turn it up slightly. And honestly, I don't think my experience in RE2 is worsened in any way. Diminished, sorry. Still really enjoyed the game, apart from this first section, which can go die in a fire. Did it with RE3 actually as well. That's a better sewer section, but not by much. No, you go in a random direction, do you? I feel like that's a trap. Choose patrols! Whoa! Hey, can you not though? I've got timing puzzles. I'm not good with timing. I'm not good with timing anything. I said it before, I'll say it again. I have no sense of rhythm or timing. Case in point, I thought it would go off. It did not. Stop it. It's incredibly annoying. It's rude, actually, just spitting at people. We're in a pandemic. Don't spit at people. Wear a mask at least. And then I guess you're spilling these. That's disgusting. I'm going to stop that train of thought. At least it's an inclusive demic. I mean, that's true. That is true. Hey, has anyone checked on Madagascar? How's Madagascar doing? That's a pandemic joke for you. I think I was supposed to bounce on those. I was. Oh no, I saw a thing up top. Thinking Julian is still the despot there. Oh, that's fair. He does like to move it. Maybe he keeps moving his palace around. Okay. I thought I saw an alternate path that I thought there were boxes upon, and clearly there were not. Or there are not. Also, thank you for making me think of the Madagascar films, which I have not done in years, apart from when I see a meme about penguins, and I'm like, oh hey, that was a tolerable movie. Okay, no, I can't get up there. Interesting. There's a life up there. Please, Coco. I don't quite have the distance. Maybe I'm not supposed to get up there. Okay. Kill myself. The penguins are clearly the breakthrough characters. They really are. It's saying something when the spin-off movie is better than the mainline movies. And yet, it was. And then we've got Despicable Me and Minions. And I'll leave my tone of voice, as monotonous as it is, to convey my feelings on that matter. Okay, I slid off the bouncy box. Please, I just want the lives. That's all I want. I'm running low. I could do with a few more. Really get game. Look, game. I'm gonna level with you. I'm playing video games for sort of strangers on the internet. Can't you just give me, you know, the life that I clearly don't have? It's a lie, I have somewhat of a too active social life sometimes. In terms of role-playing games, at least. Why? Why you like this game? I will try this one more time, and then we'll just continue the level. Protect the laptop. They'd be expensive. Right. Okay. Got the high bounce. And to the right. Nope. Thought I was as far right on the box as I could get, but I guess not. Or maybe it was a momentum thing, but I don't think so. I think it's just a B&D cool. Wow. Nope, that's a rounded edge. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, so I mentioned this at the start of the stream, so I don't mind repeating it now. Took the hair off my legs. And Angel, for the first time, saw my scar. I have a scar on my leg from when I was young. I was on a climbing frame. You know, climbing, as one does on a climbing frame. And I slipped and cut myself deep enough that I have a scar on my leg. Which, you know, is not altogether that out of the ordinary. You know, like, box metal climbing frames can have sharp corners. Which is fine until I tell you that it wasn't the box metal bit I cut myself on, it was the rounded cylindrical rod that was like the way up. Which makes it seem all the less cool. Right, I'm gonna give it now. The lives would be nice, but ultimately finishing the game is nicer. Sounds like a rough and tumble playground. It wasn't either, that was the thing. And now the better you're closer than I do? I don't think so, babe. It was a super tame playground. There was just the climbing frame that no one, to the best of my knowledge, had ever hurt themselves on. You know, the bit that I hurt myself on anyway. Right. Get what one per fruit I can and leave. Let's try to explain to my children how you can cut some with a brick, but they didn't get it. Please explain. I mean, I know they're pretty sharp on the edges. Brick moving very fast? Yeah, that'll work. You know, sure, why not? I'll try once. I mean, any blunt object travelling at high speed will produce a laceration, right? And that was my once. You can see the death routes are very much an FU to people who want to have fun with the game. I'm kidding, obviously, if you like the difficult gameplay, more power to you. That was the idea, yeah. Same way you can cut someone with a boxing glove. What do I do there? I know it says you can, like, burrow, but I don't know how. Right, I'm just gonna keep going and... How do I... Can I spin the bee away? If I can, I did not time it well enough. think sliding is just better. Okay, I cannot destroy the hive. Yeah, you can totally spin the bees. Okay. Oh, I did not. Oh, there's a checkpoint up there. Some of the concepts have blunt force can cause this skin to complete. It's not really cutting, but there are certain thresholds the body has that physics can't be arranged to exceed. Yeah. It will produce a laceration without actually a laceration. Like you can burst a balloon with a blunt object. You just push it against the plastic hard enough. Right, I'm gonna wait and try that again. Except now I have a mask. How do I burrow then? Okay, that's apparently how one burrows. Okay. Sure, why not? Just feet sticking up. Burrowing appears to be stand still and press the spin button. In case you were curious. Okay, that sent a new one out really quickly. That was not fair. Luckily I had the best. Fair. Fair in a late 90s platformer. What am I talking about? What expectations do I possess about fairness that need to be readdressed? Equally, I do not believe I can kill those plants. Oh, I heard that bee. I heard that bee trying to get to me. Kick him in the shins. He's got really weak shins. Well-known fact about lumberjacks. Fair. I hear early notice point-and-click adventure games. Oh, do not get me started on early notice point-and-click adventure games. I like them. I've played several, but fair, very fair. Yes, totally. That's the word to use to describe them. I think my single greatest memory as a child was figuring out how to do a puzzle in the original Monkey Island game. Cutscene, sorry.
Crash, I haven't got much time. Cortex has almost completed the new space station. Something's not right with his statements. Beware of the tricks he's
Yeah, anyway. Figuring out a puzzle, reasonably difficult for my childhood brain in the first Monkey Island game. And then the answer to the puzzle is red herring, because the entire puzzle is a red herring. It is completely unrelated to the story in any way, shape, or form, I believe, if I recall correctly. 17 to 25. Cold Hard Crash. I've thought about playing point-and-click adventure games on stream, but I don't think I necessarily will. I might play Sam & Max, I guess. I like the Sam & Max games well enough. They weren't terribly difficult, and the Telltale Monkey Island game was fun and not terribly difficult. But like the original point-and-click games, yeah, they're probably not going to happen on stream. I like how you just get like, a bit of extra height, and if you're in the right place, it puts you on the platform. It's pretty good. Completely unintended, I expect, but pretty good nonetheless. Oh, really? Okay, fine. I knew that would happen. Did not know that would happen. Had a reasonable certainty though. Can I do it without touching the floor? Hell yeah, I can. What I do like about these games is that the enemies can take out other enemies if you hit them in the right position, which is pretty cool. What I also like, just in general about this game, is one, so far it is nowhere near as difficult as the first game, and two, that means it doesn't feel like it's going on for too long. The first game just kind of dragged towards the end. I don't know if it was just me, it probably was, but it just felt like there were like 5 too many levels. Landing on the ice slows you down, by the way. It's like this half speed between walking and running. I should not have hesitated. Those crushers only kill you if you hesitate. Please get a cycle that I can work with. That was too close. Of course I was. But again, maybe that was me. Maybe that was just because I was playing and getting irked with the game. Hey, I wonder what the bonus is. And as much as I'd like to think so, it is not that I got better at the games between, because I have not played a platformer of this in this style since I played the first one on stream. So it's not me getting better with practice. Oh no, a hole! I mean, obviously I've played platformers between, because I've played the Nightmares games, but hey, do you want to explode? Hey Coco, do you wanna... Okay, that was weird. That should not have worked. I'm glad it did. But it should not have worked. Hell yeah. Bonus complete. Okay, I believe the icicles come back, but the box will not. Okay, so the icicles, I wondered if you could run under them. Turns out you can't. So it's just a case of baiting them out. It's a case of baiting them out and then actually stepping far enough left that they don't land on you. How do I deal with this? I thought it would be slightly further to the right than it was. So I was trying to land behind it, slide into its back. Hey Chad, you want a laptop? It's a free tool. Careful owner. That's how you deal with that. Please, I need lives. If I'm going to game over in a level, ideally I want to game over at the start, so I don't lose the checkpoint progress. Hey Penguin, are you going to move, or... That wasn't the movement I had in mind. So I don't have the gem for that, so who cares? Certainly not me! So that's why there's 155 boxes on the level. Because there's a gem path. Or a death platform. Wasn't there a loading screen thing about death platform for this level? And 5. Health. Will that... I think it did. I just murdered that penguin. Hopefully it wasn't on the endangered list. Oh, no. Get out of here, porcupine. Okay. It has no idea I'm here. It knows I'm here. I don't know why the sound keeps cutting out. I think that happened when I was playing the first one, actually. Maybe it's an HDMI thing, maybe it's not plugged in fully. I don't think they'll be cruel enough to put enemies in these areas where I can't see. This is a hard game, but it is a fair game. I think animals standing on or near TNT are on the endangered list. You know what? That's true. It has no one to blame but itself. So the bad news is, I don't have enough lives to get a pity mask, if that keeps happening. Wow, that seems remarkably professional. The nitro box jumped, and I guess its hitbox does not match up 100% to its model, because I thought I cleared it. Really? You don't set the nitro off? Cool. Well, that makes things easier. That is not worth it. I'm not going to get everything anyway, so why even bother trying? Nope. That's bait. That's bait. I will die if I go back for that. I haven't got the crystal yet, have I? I have not. Because it's there! Okay. Sure. It's almost like the platform was made so that you could do that. Well, it works, so I'm not going to complain. Yeah, I thought that would happen. I just wanted to test my theory that you couldn't slide into porcupines front on. I thought maybe you could, but... God, how much I hate ice in video games. So much, in case you were curious, and I realized I hadn't actually explained how much. Yes, that was a functionally blind jump, what of it? I think I handled that pretty well. I think this game is easier because you're supposed to go for the 100% anyway. It's like the true ending. Maybe. I don't know. I got half an hour left before I should think about wrapping up, so... I believe I can finish this warp room in that time. I'm concerned that I haven't found the secret warp room yet. What was that image? That penguin, though. Just imagine if they altered gravity instead of friction. Oh, wow, yes. Please don't. I'm going to hydrate and we can just enjoy that penguin. Moving on. Ruination. I can feel myself getting hungry though, so I don't know if we'll go for the full half hour. Oh joy. That is a horrible place for a nitro box. Yeah, but hear me out, I'm just going to jump over you. The penguin's on acid, it's definitely on something. Oh, I thought I'd mistimed that so badly. Okay, I thought I had timed that better, clearly I had not. But this is why I was like, if I'm going to game over on a level, I'd rather game over at the start of a level. Penguin actually has done nothing to me. It doesn't need to die. Because otherwise I will... There's a mask up there. Have to redo all my progress. Never mind. As I don't care about the 100%, I'm just going to ignore that box. I thought I was clear, I clearly was not. Second game over is about to happen. It's like I knew. It's like I knew.
Game over.
I think the most annoying thing about Stormy Ascent, going back to the first game, and also to some extent Road to Nowhere and High Road, is the game over system. Because those are already very difficult levels. And having to redo them in their entirety after you lose 4 lives every time is very demoralizing. But again, as I said, as I've evinced the opinion, I don't think you should punish people for death anyway. So if I ever make if I ever make a game, you won't be punished for dying. Probably not going to happen, but if I ever do, there you go. If I ever do, you can quote me on that. Ignore that box, it's a trap. Please don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall. Thank you for listening. Gives me a checkpoint also. Oh, that's some good bonus music. How do I... That's just there. Oh, I know. Kill myself. Figured it out. I was too hasty. Treebeard would be disappointed. I think I can jump high enough. Yep, sure can. Gosh darn it, I wasn't far enough right. Far enough right, even. Treebeard would still be starting the game. You know what? That's true. That's true. Treebeard might still be deciding which user profile to use. I have two on my Switch. So if I ever want to play things on stream that I want to keep a separate save file in, like Pokemon. I have MX Bubbles, and I have Please Sub Thanks. This is all on the main MX. Why did you bounce forwards? Why? Why, game? This is all in the MX Bubbles profile then. I wonder if I will ever one day get to show off the Please Sub Thanks profile. Probably not, right? Because it's a very rare circumstance that I'll be playing on the Switch and not playing on the main profile. I knew that was going to happen the moment I did it, and I still did it, like an Egypt. But as I've said before, luckily, I lose not a single life doing this. All I lose is my viewers' patience. Oh, she's got cold hands. I do like the idle animations in this. Again, she's bouncing forwards. What I think is happening is there's a tiny bit of momentum still, which might be hitting the edge of the rounded hitbox, and then she's just sliding off. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm just blaming my tools. Although the rounded hitboxes are documented and now knows why they do it. So that's not on me. That is actually... Is it Toys for Bob, I think? I think it was Toys for Bob. Right, stand perfectly still and jump. There we go. I'm just going to do this. It's way easier. And still incredibly satisfying. I can hear a monkey to the right. Kind of I should have jumped on that. Try again. That's on me. That's me being silly. What a silly goose I can be. Peace was never an option, chat. I need a goose plush to just occasionally put behind me in the webcam. So the good thing about this not taking as long as I feared it would, I thought it'd be like 3 streams, I'm hoping it'll be 2. We move on to Heaven's Vault earlier. And go back to the story-driven games that I think a lot of people come to the channel for rather than this quality gameplay. Although I think I mentioned on stream, Heaven's Vault is supposed to be like 40 hours long if you do everything in it. I did it again. I'm trying to rush, and I shouldn't. Keep track of the deaths here since Heaven's Vault doesn't really have deaths. You've got a death counter going. Look, I'm happy to have only game over twice. Hopefully when I get around to Crash 3 Warp, that'll be like once. It won't be the once. There are certain levels I remember in Crash Warp that just suck. Me? Death counter? No. I used to have one. I had it as a command, but I just stopped doing it because it was a lot of effort to update and I realised it wasn't contributing anything. But hey, if you want to keep one going yourself, don't mind me. That one I can do. Do these count as deaths though? Because I'm not losing a life. Sorry, I don't want to have to do this again. So. Okay, 3,940 deaths currently. By the way, my provided maths. You know what? That seems like a possible problem in your career. That was worth doing. It's an annoying ass noise, but it was worth doing. Okay, I'm selectively bad at maths. Bad at maths when it doesn't count, let's say. Okay, I thought I was good on that platform. I'm going to kill the monkey so I've got time to think. Oh, the monkey just jumped to his death, of course. Oh my god, you are... game. Why are you like this game? Monkey's going to jump to his death. Aha! So what happened there was I got hit by the tail end of the fire. Please. Ah, it wasn't in range. Okay, this looks positively annoying. I might go as far to say tedious. Oh, of course you're slipping all... Oh. Okay, so you're sliding all the time because of the angle. And I have the aforementioned problem with perspectives. So this will be fun. Just gonna take my time. And I honestly don't think the D-pad will be better here because of the way that it's turning. Please be a checkpoint. Or the end of the level. I'll take the end of the level. I'm not going for that. There's no point me going for it because I did not grab the nitro boxes earlier. Oh, that monkey smiling in the background. That's a happy monkey statue. Can I? I totally can, and that's the end of the level. And the only box that I missed were those nitro boxes, I guess. Oh no, there's another route I could have taken. I guess there might have been a box down there as well. Unless the secret warp room you need to get the coloured gems to get to. Maybe, I don't care. I'm here for the casual completion. I'm not here for a level called Behaving. Is this the last one before the boss though? It is. A special gem lies beyond a clever deception. I assume that's like, hey, there's some fake boxes here. Nope. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, the burrowing mechanic. Gotcha. Okay, that's more than one bee. That is a plethora of bees! Sorry, I like saying it. I had to get it out of my system. Right, that guy's shins. Just keep running. Get under the ground. Oh, that was weird. She wouldn't burrow. Whoa, that was lucky. Whew. I didn't know the bees were coming. I'll be honest. Oh, now that is poor game design. Hey, you better get the right cycle, otherwise you're definitely going to die here. What? Because that doesn't stop. Why did you not jump? Can we have a death counter bot? Yeah, but I'd have to manually increase it. Unfortunately. I mean, if anyone wants to set that up, by all means. How does this burrow mechanic work? Sometimes if you're in the air and you try to burrow, it works. Sometimes it doesn't. I must be missing something painfully obvious. Actually, does anyone in the chat know? If you know how the burrowing mechanic works, please do tell me. That's not backseating, that's just helping me out. I know if I'm standing still and spin, that puts me in the ground. That allows me to burrow. Do I have to press down and spin? Is that it? Nope. Okay. Also, if you want a death counter, I think it would have broken on my playthrough of the first game. Right. There are no bees. So that works. Okay, I guess you have to be just standing on it and you'll burrow. Can't be jumping. And also you can't jump out of it and keep your momentum going. Yep. It's like the bees are coming. Unless anyone knows how to automate. Unless anyone knows how to automate a death counter, but I don't think that's really possible because of it would have to interact with the game on some level. Bees, I thought you were my friends. Why have you turned on me? Should not have. Is that still Crash? Ah, no, I'm playing as Coco. Something they added for the Sane Trilogy was the ability to swap between Crash and Coco on the in the warp room. You have to play as Crash for the boss fights, so you can play as Coco for the rest of the game after you complete the first warp room. Someone in chat asked me to play as Coco, and never mind. No one has asked me to change back, so Coco's my good luck charm. Mostly. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. So I thought the ruin levels were annoying. They are positively wonderful compared to this. Okay, you appear to be invulnerable during that animation, so that's a small mercy at least. That's bad timing. Yeah, if you do not have good timing, you are doomed. Or if you don't make the cycle properly, because you can't stop, you can't go back, and you can't kill the bees. Okay, I would argue I went around that, but sure game. Okay, sure game. It's your call, I guess. At the end of the day, I can't actually disagree with you. Well, I mean, I can disagree with you. I can't act on the disagreement. I don't know. I did that time differently. Maybe I took the corner slightly wider. Did those bees hit the nitro box? I think the bees hit the nitro box there. Can anyone confirm or deny? Quick, someone watch the replay. Wind the tape back. That's a thing people of a certain age and younger won't understand. Won't necessarily understand anyway. I'm just happy I figured out how the burrowing works. Also, it's not me, it's just gone really blurry, hasn't it? Maybe that's just me. It seems like it's dropped in resolution on the console. As well abuse those iframes. Please break the box, thank you. That's a new one. I honestly could not tell you what I'm doing differently there. I saved money on the funeral. You know what I did? I got a free gravestone. Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't know if that sigh came across on stream. I'm hoping it did for comedic effect. Okay, so you can't go from a slide into the burrow, you have to have stopped. Except his aggro range is hella large. Okay. Or long, I should say. Haha. So the problem is, I have no extra lives, I have no idea what's coming up, and I'm nowhere near an extra life. Hey chat, those nitro boxes aren't jumping. Did I find a secret?
Ooh.
Well, I've game over, so it doesn't matter if I found a secret or not. God darn it. Gosh darn it. Okay, so I guess that leads me to a coloured gem, at least. A special gem, sorry. What time is it? 5 to 6? Oh, good. I will try this one more time, and then that will be it for today. Slide into him. Break that and then avoid it because I don't have time to do anything about it. Not today, bees. Not today. That is my favourite check. Yeah, I must just be going too wide on the corner there occasionally. That must be it. It's not great that there is, like, I want to say half a second or so. It's definitely less than a second where you can't actually move after coming out of the burrow. Oh right, I had the mask. I'll take that. Chat, do you want me to go for the special gem, or do you just want me to finish the level? Up to you. Fun. Alright, sorry, yeah. Bees! How could I mispronounce my trademark? It's not a trademark. I need a decision, chat. Am I going for the secret gem, the special gem, or not? Special gem? Gotcha. Yep, as I say, the only reason that I can tell that those aren't real nitro boxes is they don't bounce. Okay, I've got the purple gem, which if I'm going to get any gem, and I can't have the green gem. Purple is definitely the one to get. Just too close to the nitro box. Oh, okay. Yeah, so going back to the unborrow thing, you have to wait until Coco's hand is on her hip, and then you can move. I guess it's like the animation has finished playing of her unborrowing. So the game deigns to let you move again. You know what I'd like? I'd like this checkpoint here. You know, I've been wondering what's been missing from the life. You punched out more bees! Whoa, okay. Oh, there's a mushroom. I thought you had to... Never mind. You can tell what I thought I had to do, because I've been trying to do it. You know what? That makes more sense, because those are the moles that you have to kill in the very first few levels. Okay. I guess get wrecked, Aku Aku. Or Uka Uka. I can never remember which way around it is. Does anyone know which mask is which? Turns out, I didn't jump properly. Last try, and then I am ending the stream. So if anyone has a suggestion for a raid target, I guess now would be a good time to start looking. Because I can't do that until I stop streaming. Oh, until I stop playing, I should say. Okay, this time I am not going to jump off like a fool. Instead, I'm going to slip off the rounded edge of the crane. Ooh. Rad. Anyway, so I need to go to no. I need to save the game. For hopefully obvious reasons. $19 of 25. Save load. There we go. We get the bug-eyed Crash. Oh yeah, that's what happens if Crash gets stung, by the way. He swells up, I guess. Okay, YouTube, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. I guess I'll finish this next time, on Friday, hopefully. Maybe. Because I'm not going for the 100%, so I don't really care about all the bonus levels. It's just, if I get there, I get there. But if I get to the end, but only like 45%, I'll take it. I've done what I never did as a child, and I'm not getting frustrated at the game, which is the important thing. I feel like, as I've mentioned, I feel like if I'm enjoying the game, my content is better. And I can deal with some frustration in a game, don't get me wrong. I can deal with frustration in the game. Boy howdy did I in Crash 1 and still enjoyed it. But I'm not going to put myself through hell for the 100% to get the true ending. Because I could be here for weeks at that point. So, thank you for watching, everyone. YouTube especially. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to end the recording now, find someone to raid. So, YouTube, stay healthy, safe, and wholesome.